Saturday, December. Okay, check out this corner here. Let me just get around here. The sun's over here, so it might be kind of hard. So this whole part here, this is where one of the gates was. So about up to here down, they retextured it, and I painted it. And then I also painted this corner over about 4 or 5 inches. And then right up there under the eave, I did just brushing. I've got to go across the whole thing, and because I can't get the spray gun up there. But that upper part was done, and this corner. So all the way up by electrical wire I painted down. Of course, the paint's a little bit, I'll just say fresher. It hasn't had time to fade, which is, God only knows, 10, 15 years. So all the texturing is done. What I do is I just take what they call a wood float, which is a wooden trowel, and go across it, and I just knock it off so there's not too rough of stuff, and it kind of is like the other, these areas I put some primer coat on it. Right there, right here, we had to texture it. That's where Dad years and years and years ago put an outside phone line, you know, the old plug that used to be there. The what we'll call now the barbecue wall has been all textured. I brown coated the inside, and then they just threw some on just so it kind of matches a little. Here's the texture on Roscoe's garage. So if you look down the side, it's pretty damn flat, and that was one of the things they said they gotta watch for. They don't want big buildups like that. You know, I was exaggerating, but you know, it looks pretty good. There's no way we could have matched the texture perfectly, but I think these guys did a pretty damn good job of improving it. So let's go down here. Here's this corner's done. Again, I've got to, you know, they picked up all the corners that needed it. And then we had some cracks and shit down here. So the electrical box, I painted all around it, up and about like this. Over in here, you can kind of see a little bit different. And then I lightly sanded down the electrical box and painted that pink too. So that matches in. And now what I need to do is do some touch-up paint here. I'm not going to paint the entire side of the house. I got some of this pipe painted. You can see where the rust starts. So I got to sand a little and then paint that one. And then fill in. You can see where we textured it. There's a lot of cracks right here where the addition and the original house matched in. And we had some big ones going down in here. And I'm sure that's from settling. There's a little crack that we didn't get, but that's nothing compared to what we got. These corners were kind of cracked out. You can see where we did it there. Underneath this other mom and dad's bedroom window. And then under here had quite a few. This had a bunch of stuff because of the water. This is one of the bad windows right here. But I'll tell you what, for what the challenge was, looks pretty darn good. It's not perfect, and I wasn't looking for perfection, but so it was close to, I think it was 250. I gotta look at my numbers. I gave them $350 labor for the two of them, and it's damn worth it. Plus I paid for all the material, so it's like 150 for material. It wasn't so much that the stucco itself was expensive. It was the prep, because they had to, where it was fresh, they had to paint it with some paint or whatever that made it stick, and that will make sure all of this stuff sticks to it. So there was some expense there. The stucco itself, the material wasn't bad. It's just the other things we had to get, and that includes, I think, 3 bags of cement for the driveway, and I'm going to go show you that now. I finally got it cut right today. I originally bought a 3-inch cement saw for my grinder, and it just couldn't reach through the cement. So I went and I think it was $34 for the cement blade, diamond tip blade that went on my regular skill saw. I guess I had it. I think it was a 7.5-inch blade. So I did get all of this cut out. So this is all ready. It wasn't this big to begin with, but as I worked my way up, I had some cracks. But this edge turned out really good because I was able to cut all the way through the cement. And for some reason, I had a little weak spot right here, but that's okay. That's not going to be an issue. That'll blend right in. And the rest of it. Now, we were having a little issue down at this bottom with standing water, because you know I had to use water to saw cut it, and you know, some cleanup the other day from the stucco. So I dry vacked all the water out today. I had come over yesterday morning to check on it, so I dry vacked it out, and I had some sand I put in there. So I'm waiting till tomorrow to see how well that dries out. Plus I got to pick up, I think, 3 or 4 more bags, 3 or 4 more 90-pound cement bags. Take it easy, man. So that guy in the truck, he lives in the McCoy's old house. He's done a real nice job fixing it up. And I guess the brothers already left. Timmy and Anthony, they were just parked in front of Nancy's. The younger kids are like 28, 29. And they're the ones that did the backyard. I was lucky they fit me in between their regular business. This was kind of a side job. So over there next to the Moore houses, God, I forget whose name lived there. God, what was the guy's name? It was the only kid, but that house is for sale. 600 and I think 45,000 I saw on Zillow. Damn it, you'll remember who the hell it was there, but it was the one kid as I remember. He might have had an older sister. I never knew the sister, but that house is for sale. And pretty much all the same. All right, hey, I'm gonna get going. Hopefully they cut you loose today. I'm sure you're anxious to get home and continue to recover, so I'll talk to you.